What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Skins Showcase here on American Truck Simulator. Number one up for us today is the Denver Broncos skin. Comes from Eldrick, and it was released on March 31st. Now, a couple quick things about this skin. I'm guessing this was something that was maybe ported over, or maybe if he did this all himself, I don't know. He doesn't say if he did or not. Maybe he's not all that informed. He does say in a comment he knows nothing about sports, or at least the NFL, because on the back, Invesco Field. Now, that's not true anymore. Back in 2011, it became Sports Authority Field. So, it's a little out of date, so that's why I'm thinking this might be something that was ported over. I don't know. I don't know if the Thunder is still correct, but you got the Broncos logo on the hood as well. You know, aside from the hood and the wrong name on the back, the skin looks really great if you were to move that Broncos on the sleeper, because it kind of blends in. But, other than that, the skin does look great. So if you are a Broncos fan, this is probably a skin you're going to want to look at. Now, I'm starting off with the Broncos here and just an NFL skin, period, for a couple different reasons. One, well, for those who do watch football, NFL is in full swing. Actually, as I record this, the Denver Broncos are playing the Carolina Panthers right now. So, Denver Broncos being the defending champions after winning last year against the Carolina Panthers. And screw this guy, I'm going. So, that's the main reason why I'm using this one. The second reason would be, though, because, well, like I said, the NFL season has officially kicked off. So, might as well go ahead and honor that by doing a skin here for the NFL. I might include one every week. I'm not too sure. It does look like every NFL team is represented in the workshop. And it's all W900 skins. So if you're a fan of the W900 and you like NFL football and you have a team that you like, check it out. Maybe yours is there. I have not done an inventory, so I don't know if they're all there or not. But, this is a very nice looking skin. I like how it's got the gloss on it too, the gloss paint. So it's not dull or, just, plain Jane kind of boring. Kind of like that truck is over on the left here that's turning. See how it looks kind of flat? So, that is a nice touch. But, as I said though, as far as the history on this, I don't know if this is all made by him or if he poured it over or what. Since there are a few, they came in pretty rapidly too. It's not like something that took months to do. It looks like they're all, the teams were just showing up left and right, and it's kind of like what someone else is doing. I didn't catch the person's name, but someone's been adding trailer skins for companies into the workshop as well. So I'll get around to checking those out. Load, by the way, is a big track. Very descriptive. 57,000 pounds is what the cargo is weighing. Velocity drop deck from Fontaine is the trailer of choice. And the W900 here is the base SCS W900. It's not the Pinga edition. I am still using 1.3 here. I got home and right away rolled it back to 1.3. MHA Pro has updated to 1.4, so if you guys were waiting to do that because you wanted to use that pack, well, you're good. There's good news for you. I did share that with my profile, Casket Man Gaming, and now we're just waiting for Coast to Coast. I've gotten conflicting reports on whether or not he is actually still doing that, the author of Coast to Coast. I saw one comment saying no, he quit. I saw another one saying, yeah, he's still working on it. Check the SCS forums. I could care less about Coast to Coast, as some of you already know, but, if you're a fan of Coast to Coast, be sure to check it out on the SCS forums. I guess he has a thread there for your, everyone's reading pleasure. But as far as the W900 here, I do have an SCS accessories add-on pack installed and activated, and I believe that was also another one that's found on the Steam Workshop. And what that does is add a few accessories to the truck. Now, it was a little confusing for me at the start because I know there's a vehicle here, so I need to swing wide. Okay, we're good. It's nice you have a handful, well, not more than a handful, a nice array of bumpers to choose from. I went with basically what was the stock. I didn't feel like I needed to go ahead and dress it up with LEDs. But with the stacks here, the stacks are tied in with the headache rack on the back. So if you select one stack, you're going to get a regular headache rack. If you select another one, you're going to get a logging headache rack. So that was different. And then the other thing is the mirrors are tied in with the mud flap hangers on the back there. So if you select double mirrors on one option, you get regular painted arm hangers back there. You select another option and you got chrome. So that was also very different as well. But you weren't stuck, if you wanted single but were painted, that was an option. You could do that. Or if you wanted double unpainted, you could do that. If you wanted double in chrome or single in chrome, that was an option. So, it didn't look like on either the mirror slash mud flap or the stack slash headache rack, it didn't look like you were really stuck with one or the other. If you wanted a certain stack, exhaust stack setup, as well as the logging rack, you were able to do that. So at least you're covered in that aspect. But as I pull into Coastline here, get ready to make this delivery. Hopefully it's not going to be a pain in the ass, but knowing Coastline, it most likely will be. Not a bad looking skin. I saw some others that looked like they were just kind of stretched. Maybe, if you want to look at it that way, that's one word I'm thinking of. They just didn't really look right. But fortunately here for the Broncos one, it does look pretty good. Okay, I just hit something. Might have been a bumper. Yeah, I'm guessing that was the bumper. Easy straight in. Can't beat that, huh? When is this gonna show? But that's gonna do it for skin number 1 here, guys. Time to get this thing parked and get ready to move on to number 2. Alright guys, here is skin number 2 as you saw it driving by here. I'll get another look at it here in a minute. This is the K200 Simple Life skin. It comes from Lucasi and it's actually pretty simple. There really isn't any other way to put it. It looks great on this truck. I mean, this is a slick looking truck. It is Australian. I have not driven this truck. There is a younger, or actually older version, if you will. This is the newer one, the K108, I believe, is the version before this one. That beeping could get annoying real quick, so I'll go outside here. Tried to kind of keep this Americanized with how things look, but as you can see, it's pretty simple. Very nice, though. I do like the triple colors here, the black on the bottom, and the way the layout is with the red there. I still have to kind of get used to the way the breathers are, as well as some of the other things that, hey, that load looks familiar. I think I just hauled that load not too long ago. He's getting on it faster than I could. Cat 500 horsepower is what is underneath me, not underneath the hood, is underneath me. And I just noticed the speedometer there. That's in kilometers, not in miles per hour. So if you guys haven't driven this truck, you're not going to really be able to go off of that. But the rest of the interior doesn't look too bad here. Look up at the top there, you can see that's where your computer display is for the trip and whatnot, fuel mileage. I kind of like that beeping sound, but then again I don't. You know, that's going to get really annoying real quick, but it also makes it easier so people don't forget that the turn signal's on. Yes, I'm on my way. Tell them to relax. The truck here itself isn't all that bad either. This is version 13 of RTA's K200. That has been pretty much leaked all over the place, so if you guys haven't had it, well, what rock are you living under? But I will put a link for this in the description. I don't believe I have one there yet, but for the hell of it, I will put it in the description for you guys to go ahead and download, and I do plan on doing a Sunday test drive with this truck here very soon. Lucasi putting out some great looking skins, and it's nice to see that they're doing some for the K200. Lately, he's also put some out for the FLB, so if you're a fan of the Freightliner FLB cab over, be sure to check that out. He's put out some skins recently, and I think Paula has too. I'm not totally up to date on the skin count from either one of these guys, because there's just so many that are coming out, it's easy to get lost. But I do believe I've seen Lucasi put out some here for the FLB. So the cab over is getting some love here from the skin community, even now, even though, you know, there really isn't anything new coming out just yet. So that, you know, that's always great to see. And it's not just 389s and W900s that are getting all the love. They're spreading it around. So big thanks to those guys for that. Even does it on the four-ways too, man. Now let's see how well the turning radius is on this one. I had this exact same stop when I was driving the Argosy. Argosy sporting a 50-degree turning radius. I don't think this one has that much, but it did alright right there. One nice thing about having a cab over like this, you know, the steer tires are right underneath you. It makes it easy to pull into different areas, tighter areas than it is with the conventional. Ooh, that's nice. Had a whole back panel and all those lights light up in the back when you go in reverse. But there you have it, guys. Really good looking skin on this truck. I'm really liking it, so if I do a test drive, expect to see this one on it. Good work from Lucasi as always. So, that's it for this one. Time to move on to the final one, and it's a touching one. Alright guys, here is the third and final skin. No show off on this one. I already had this truck in my garage, so I was just able to upgrade it and put a new skin on here. Made some little changes here to the truck. This is the Sprinter Trucking tribute to my dad and his 379 skin. Long name, but very meaningful skin here. And this was actually sent to me a while back. I completely, honestly forgot about it. I regret that I did, but I finally remembered it as I was going through the skins, and I said, okay, I'm doing that one. I'm going to make it my last one because it not just a tribute part of it, but it means something to me as well. My old man driving for 30 plus years. I know many of you guys, I'm sure, have a parent, mother, or father who drove or does drive, family member even, maybe they're a dad as well. We all know someone who drives, and of course, they miss the home time. They'd rather be home, but they got to earn the money. This skin is very nice. It's a replica of the 379 that his dad drove. This is from Crash, or the Crash Man, and very beautiful, simple looking skin replica of his dad's truck. That was a Peterbilt 379. Obviously, this is a Peterbilt 389, if anyone was paying attention to the subtle differences. But very beautiful truck, very simple, very clean. A little bit of the pinstriping on there, as you guys, when I was up close, you might have seen that. So he made this truck for his dad, who doesn't drive anymore. 40 years as a driver, and I'll read what he has here in the description. This is a tribute to my dad. This was his baby. It's Wilson Trucking, leased to Sprinter Trucking. My dad dedicated his life to the road and providing a great life for his family. He did not do drugs, was never late, never had a wreck or a ticket, a true professional and a family man. He says he was forced into retirement after 40 years on the road due to an injury, and he's had to sell his truck. So, as I chase gears here on the off-ramp, he goes on to say he knows he misses the open road, and he says, this is my tribute to a great man, a great trucker, and the best dad. So, I know we all know guys or women that are in that position. Like I mentioned, my old man that was driving for 30 plus years. They give up a lot of time, a lot of home time, a lot of family time. They miss a lot of stuff in order to not just take care of their family, but also provide a service to the rest of this country, if not the rest of the world. So it's one of those things that people don't really talk about or even give credit to, and the trailer here is just spot on with that. So if it wasn't for guys like that making that sacrifice, a lot of things wouldn't be here that we use every day. So this skin could be seen as a tribute for all dads, really, who make that choice, career choice. They could have stayed home and done something else, but no, they're on the road. So once again, beautiful, simple-looking skin. Must have been a very beautiful truck in the real world to see it going down the road. So great job by Crash. I appreciate him making this skin and putting it up there for everyone else to download and sharing it with us. So I'm glad. Looking back at the comments, he shared it with his dad, and his dad was very appreciative of that, as well as the other comments that people were leaving. 9 pages worth. So great job. Hopefully we can get this thing a few more subscribers to pay respects and continue to keep this truck going. And I plan on using the skin again in the near future. Don't know when, but it will be used again, because it's just one of those skins where you don't have to really light it up. You don't need a lot of chrome. Just make it look good and make it look sharp, kind of like I did here. So hopefully, Crash, you approve of this one. And great job on it, and thank you for your dad for the service that he's provided, moving the goods that keep this nation and world going. So that is it for now, guys. I will see you next Friday with another skins showcase. Have a good weekend. I will see you on Sunday with Test Drive, and of course Monday back in my 389 as I just talk about random stuff. So until then, thanks for watching. Take it easy.